Wake up in the morning, get my grind on. Hop in the shower, brush my teeth and get my shine on. Hey, Scholar Mac, we taking trips to different time zones. I feel like E.T. way these bitches trying to follow home. Wake up in the morning, get my grind on. Hop in the shower, brush.
Welcome everybody to Living on Purpose podcast. We're your host, James Hagler. What's up, brother?
What's up?
And myself, Jason Wilson. Tonight we're back with the Master Blaster, Tony Stubbs, certified personal trainer. Welcome back, man.
Well, glad to be back. How's everybody going? How's everybody going? I'm talking about everybody going. How everybody doing?
Man,
Good.
we doing great, brother. We're doing great.
Good.
All right. So tonight we want to get into your actual training programs. But before we do that, bruh, every year, you know this from going to health clubs and gyms, man, the gym is packed at the first of the year, right?
Yes.
And then like around March, April, the gym is empty. What happened to everybody? Man.
Well, you know what it is pretty much, you know. Yeah. And like you said, it's just them cycles that people have put into their minds all these years. You know, the first 90 days, I mean, that's great, but trying to be consistent throughout the year, for some reason, everybody just turns the switch off and be like, all right, I'm gonna do whatever for the next 9 months. And then we come right back around again. It's almost like changing seasons pretty much. Right. So when the season comes, everybody knows that, oh, this is a time to get right, get tight. And then as soon as the season leaves, they leave too for whatever reason. And I just said to myself, I want to be in season all the time. Yes, I may not go as hard in like, you know, some seasons, because some I do lack off, but I do stay consistent of doing something. And that's the key. People think they have to keep going hard and just keep going hard every single week. And that is not the case, because in all honesty, you actually do need to take breaks. You know what I'm saying? You do need to let your body rest. It is okay to take a few days off or whatever the case may be, but don't just stop. That's my whole thing. Everybody just completely stops. And once again, subconscious mindset, you keep telling yourself, oh, well, it's not worth it now. So everybody just stops.
No doubt.
So,
yes.
and you keep hearing that over and over in your mind. And you're telling yourself that every single year. Guess what's going to happen the next year?
No doubt. It's like in boxing, when they teaching you how to box and you're getting ready for a fight, they have you hit the bag. And how you hit the bag is what you're going to look like in the ring. So if you're hitting the bag and you practice, you're hitting the bag and all of a sudden you stop or you want to rest on the bag or whatever it is, they tell you, don't stop. Keep punching. It doesn't have to be killer punches, but keep punching, because the reason is because you're scoring. So when you get used to in a bad habit of stop punching, you're going to lose. You know, just so it's very important to keep throwing punches. They don't have to be killer punches, but keep throwing them. And that's what I think people get into, that habit, because that's how I was learning. And it was funny because I was always saying, well, when I start working out, oh, I'm real enthused at first. Yeah, oh yeah, woo. And I get in there a couple, and the next thing you know, I lose the enthusiasm.
Right.
So then I get depressed, or then I'll get hard on myself. So one day my uncle told me, and I stopped coming. So one day my uncle told me, he said, listen, if you can't start today, you start tomorrow. But the thing is, you can come into the gym. You don't got to kill a gym all the time. Just come and do something. If you're feeling lazy that day, who cares? Just come and do something. At least you're here and you did a little something. So that makes you feel a little bit better. So that way you come the next day. And the next thing you know, you start picking it up. And then before you know, you just ride. You know what I mean? And then before, when you look back, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I got all these months in, I've been doing good. You know, it's just that bad habit. You get in that bad habit of stopping.
Right.
I think that's what takes you from it.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things. And then another thing too, you have a lot of people who, and it's kind of, I don't want to say it's a curse, it's a blessing and a challenge for people who are really focused. Because see, a lot of people who are so focused, when they think, oh, me just doing just a little bit is not enough.
Exactly.
So they just completely stop.
Right.
And that's where all my go-getters, my entrepreneurs, all the ones who out there go get it, they just feel like, well, it's just not going to be beneficial to me because I'm not putting my focus and my full attention. So I'm just going to stop. I'm going to grind, get this money, and put my focus elsewhere instead of realizing, in all honesty, that little bit is helping you tremendously.
Right. And that's the easy way out.
Easiest way out. I can go to a meeting. I can do whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
And I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that mentality, just flipping that switch of people think they got to do so much, and that is not the case.
Yeah.
You know?
I felt like that. I felt just like you said that. Oh, because I'm looking up after my dad, and I see him come in, day out. And then I'm like you said, then I'm like, well, I didn't do that good today, or today, I missed a day. Oh man, I'm not living up to that potential. But in reality, I had to think about it too, and I think about it for a minute. There were days my dad come and just wrote me shadow box.
That's it.
But I didn't know why.
Because he was tired. Hey, today is not the day I'm going ham.
Exactly.
I just need to do something today.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Now I have another question. Do you recommend that people wait until January to start on their goals, or can they start now?
You can start right now. I tell people you can start immediately right now, because instead of starting to roll that ball at January 1st, you're rolling the ball now. You know what I'm saying? Just doing a little something. I tell people there's nothing wrong with starting now and you still going in for the holidays, because once again, Christmas is here. I'm about to eat, okay? So it's a question of preparing your mind, actually just getting yourself mentally there when it comes that next year, because the goal is, and hopefully everybody writes the goal of wanting to have some type of consistency throughout the year, instead of just for the first 90 days. Get your goals, whatever you want to get into, that wedding dress, that bikini, whatever it is. I'm gonna need you to have that. Plus, why don't you just say, you know what, let me see what I can just do for the whole year and see how I feel. Because you'll be surprised what you can do when you're actually consistent. Because I tell everybody, if you're consistent in doing something, like I go back to the job, because just about everybody that I know has some type of job, or there's some type of entrepreneur, you have to have some type of discipline to do what you're doing. So nobody cannot say they don't have the discipline to do it. They're choosing not to do it. Period. Like, you can tell me all what you want all day, but you're choosing not to do it. You can tell me your knees hurt. You can tell me this, you can tell me that, but you're choosing not to do it, because I promise you there is something that you can do to help yourself, instead of giving yourself that excuse, because honestly, you're just feeling sorry for yourself when you can simply just walk, or whatever it is that you can do. I don't know what it is. I don't know what handicaps you have, but there is something you can do. I watch too many videos with people who ain't got no legs, no arms, over here doing one-arm pull-ups and all this stuff. So don't tell me with people who have their arms and their legs and are very capable of doing this stuff. You're not going to sit here and tell me, oh, well, I just don't feel like it. You're just choosing not to do it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, yeah, that's very true. And another thing, bruh, is that, I don't have time. How do you help people to get over that excuse and just completely cut that out of their life?
You got to stop telling yourself you don't have time, because that's a lie. Sorry, that's a lie, because guess what? You're alive right now. That is a lie. You're lying to yourself. Stop telling yourself you don't have time, because you are sitting here either watching this video or you're doing something else with your time. So stop saying you don't have time. That's first thing. Second of all, I don't know your life. I don't know if you got kids. I don't know your situation, but you need to intentionally make a decision to make the time. You got to intentionally do it. 7 minutes. I tell people again, I keep saying it. 7 minutes. If you can do 7 minutes, 7 minutes can change your life if you are consistently doing it 3 to 5 days out of the week of doing something. You'll just be surprised how things will be flowing much more better for you, because in the mindset that you'll be in, and especially after you do the miniature workout, or if you meditate, or if you stretch, it doesn't matter. Do something.
No doubt.
Right.
No, I developed that habit, and that's what when I get lazy, I said, "Come on, it's only for a couple minutes. For a couple minutes.
It's your life.
Right.
It's
And then
your
you
life.
do it, and then you do it. You like you said, you feel a whole lot better. Oh, and then you realize that, oh man, it didn't take that much. Maybe I'll go a little further. You know,
and more than likely, and what usually happens, people usually do, because if you are that go-getter, that pusher, you're gonna go a couple extra minutes because you feel like, oh well, shoot, that wasn't too bad. Let me just go again, because you feeling pretty good. Because I've been training people for over 10 years. I've never heard nobody. I've heard them say, "Oh, I'm sore" and all that stuff, but they feel good afterwards. Stuff.
Yeah.
I've never had nobody complain to me about a workout and them just feeling like crap. Like I've never had it happen.
I never see it either. That's why I'm laughing.
I mean, they may be tired. They might want to, catch Earl, but I've never had somebody just say, "I just feel like crap," and I just feel like, ugh, like this just didn't work for me.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Now, how detailed do you get on tracking their progress and keeping them accountable for their goals?
Oh, well, it just all depends on the program. I do a lot more group fitness. I like people to hold each other accountable. That's why I say get a partner, get your 2 partners or 3 partners where y'all are keeping each other accountable, because y'all are going to push each other to get better. I'm just coming in to give you that extra push. So my 100, you're just going to be, you might catch it to maybe 50, 60 to my 100, but you'll be going 120 because you're trying to keep up with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm just the one who's just trying to give you that push, give you that inspiration to just do what you need to do and just be consistent with it. And that's it, because you're going to push yourself to what you believe is the best of your ability, I hope. And I know I'm going to go ham on the workout. Like, there's no question. That's why they call me crazy, Tony, and all this other stuff, because I be talking, hyping you up, blah, blah, blah. But I'm doing that because I want you to push yourself. I want you to laugh, have a good time. I don't care if you laugh at me. Shit, I'm going to get my workout in. So just do it. Just do it and do the best that you can do. And like I said before, you need to take breaks. I'm all about finishing. That's at the end of the day. Finish what you're doing, because like what I said before, you don't stop your job and you just sit back and say, I'm just stopping the job today. Right, so why don't you finish your workout? Because that's just helping you, period. Like, there's no question that is not helping.
He's telling the straight truth, because, at the end of the day, you can't quit. Don't quit. There's no such thing as quitting. It's
like you're almost quitting on your life, man. Like, I tell people, especially ones with kids, man, like, it just blows my mind how they use the kids as the excuse.
Right.
And especially though the teen moms and the teen dads, and you're just sitting there, you at this big old field watching your son or daughter practice, when good and goddamn well in 3 more days you're about to actually watch them in the game.
Hey, right.
You're not gonna sit here and tell me you can't walk around, talk all your drama in your ear with your earbuds, and do a couple of laps around there while you're watching your son. You can't tell me you don't multitask, because I know you do it.
Right.
So use your same skills that you're using and just use it on the time where you claim you don't have time, because when the team, I don't have time, because you're trying to get all the snacks, you're doing all this other stuff, but you will take that chair and take it on out there, carry it, and you'll sit right there in all this space where you can do 7 minutes of something while you're there. I didn't say the whole entire practice.
Right. 7 minutes, right?
7 minutes. But then you got the other ones watching there too. Why don't you get them together? I'm telling you, your team will probably do even much better, because they'll be looking at the parents like, they're out there walking together. Like, what's going on? Because the kids watch everything you do. I don't care what you say. So you sitting back there and you just filling yourself up with snacks and not doing nothing. Yeah, your kids watching that. So, that kid, it should be the reason. That should be the main reason. I don't want my kids taking care of me because, I'm old and crippled because I decided not to stretch.
Right. You ain't gonna like your kids taking care of you because they gonna be as nice as you.
And then your pride gonna be in the way, and then you're not gonna want to tell what's going on with you because your pride in the way. Oh, you don't want nobody feeling sorry for you, but you ain't done nothing.
Right.
Exactly.
And then everybody want miracles to happen. And I'm saying to myself, yes, miracles do happen. However, how many miracles did Jesus give you by sending you all those signs to your body when you felt that little ache, the little all this going on, and you was just ignoring it, and all of a sudden you got diabetes and all this other stuff and having strokes? That didn't just pop up.
No.
Right.
I'm sorry. Strokes just don't pop up just like that. That comes from a lot of stuff over the years of you not doing the certain things that you need to do to take care of your body.
Yes.
Right.
And then some of them still be like, oh, well, I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing and not even make the change. And it's mind-blowing to me. You'll have a heart attack, boom, this, you know what? Well, I made it. Well, let me just keep going and not doing nothing.
You know who's a prime example? Big Pun, the rapper Big Pun. You know, I was like, if you seen a picture of him slim, he was a good-looking dude.
He was a good-looking dude. He was in shape.
And then
he was slim at some point of his life.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Hey,
You wouldn't even know it's him.
He was little pimping Pun then. Because he was swole. Because I was like, he was a little cut up.
Me too. And I was like, well, how did he get that big? And he just said he got depressed and he started eating.
Yeah.
And then when he realized that it was time to lose weight, it was too late for him, man. And that's the saddest thing about that. And then he ended up passing away. And as he did lose I think he lost 100 pounds, I think it was. And then he died. It was just too late. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, from what I was hearing, a lot of people was telling Big Pun, look, man, you gotta come on, get this weight off you, man. You're not gonna last if you don't get this weight off you.
Yeah,
and then finally it sunk in and he started doing something. But it was just a little bit too late, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a prime example to watch. And that's something that I try to do with myself. I'm like, okay, 350 was my highest that I've ever weighed in my life. And I was like, okay, that's enough. We're not going to full.
Right.
We got to go back.
We're trying to break no records here. Nah.
No, and I'm watching all this stuff. I'm watching this stuff on TV, My Big Fat Life, whatever it is, 600 pounds. And I'm watching Cat Williams talking. I'm like, man, how I'm thinking like how you get that big and not realize it before it's too late. And it's like, like you said, what's going on. You're not paying attention to the signs, man. And you're getting more comfortable, more lazier. It's just until it consumes you, man. I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, I'm not doing it. And Big Pun always is in my mind, man. Always in my head, man.
That's why I said, well, that's you being aware and you learning key lessons and putting certain things in your mind to give you reminders of, at the end of the day, I live my life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Right. I still eat. I still do I do all the things that people claim that they can't do. Okay. However, you got to, it's a mind thing. Like I already know it for a fact. Like you have got to you got to unlearn to relearn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And whatever you've been having going on in your mind for all those years, you have just got to change. You got to intentionally make that decision to change it. It's not going to happen in a day. You have to be consistent with that too, because you got to confirm yourself. There's a lot of things you got to get up out of there. Because once again, you have been telling yourself certain things so much to the point, yes, it is believable and it's actually into fruition.
That's right.
So now you got to unrenew your mind to renew your mind with the new stuff, because
it works the opposite too. It works the opposite, like you say. You put the new stuff in your head, next you know, it start happening.
That's why I tell people.
I dropped 15 already.
Yeah, that's why I tell people. I said, think about all the negative stuff that had happened in your life. Has it happened?
Right.
You'd be like, whoa. I'm like, Well, guess what? I solely believe if you start thinking about positive stuff, like how you talk all this noise every day about people and negative, blah, 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 I guarantee you will see some complete changes if you actually start being joyful and peaceful in your life.
Absolutely.
Man, and being grateful for what you have right here, right now in this present moment, because some of y'all thinking about 10, 20 years down the road, and we're here.
I know. Bring it back a little bit, man.
Yeah, like you're doing too much. So it just be those little things that people just don't understand. Like you talking about people, you over here being envious. One thing I don't tolerate no more is if somebody come up to me talking, man, I'm jealous of you. Why? Why are you jealous of me?
Right.
Why? First of all, I've done nothing to you. I've done nothing to you for you to be jealous. And on top of that, if anything, I should be an inspiration to you to say that, you know what? It is possible.
Yes.
That's right.
It is possible. Like I'm so over it, and especially if it's other men saying all that, being, oh, I'm envious of you and all that. Oh, nah, bro. Nah, don't be envious of me. I don't have time that, because that's not what I'm here for, man. If anything, I want you to come in, especially when it comes to the men. I'm not with that jealousy stuff, man. Like, because that just lets me know the type of mindset that you're in.
Exactly.
A negative mindset.
Oh, a negative, and I can't do it. Listen, man, shoot, we black too. I can't have this black on black negativity when we're already getting this stuff from all over the place anyway. Now I got to get it from my own brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, nah, I'm not with it when it comes to that. So, stay away from me with that.
All right. And what kind of clients do you usually work with? What's the prototype?
I do more group fitness. I'm all about the group fitness because I like people seeing each other working and pushing each other, you know, and the success rate is much higher when you do group fitness. So that's what I've been doing a lot, because I used to be a Zumba teacher. So I used to do it all. And now, you know, it's coming back into the new year. I'm about to start back up these live classes again where, you know, you can come on, boom, 25 minutes, we getting it in, getting it done. And this is where I tell people, don't let the 25 minutes stop you if you can't do the 25 minutes. If you can do that workout that day and you can come on time, you only got 7 minutes, do the 7 minutes and then get off. Don't just be like, well, it's just a 25-minute workout. So what? If you got 10 minutes,
you're going to get stronger as long as you continue. You'll get stronger. Next you know, you'll be doing 14 minutes and then so on. And next you know, you're doing a whole 25 and ready to do some more.
Exactly. So it's just getting that consistency and telling yourself, because people got to tell themselves this stuff. Like, don't say I have to work out, because here you go again, you're stressing yourself out.
That's too much pressure. Too much pressure on yourself.
Already. Like it's good to work out. Like you got to say some things where it's okay to work out. Like, because people think it's like working out is just like, I don't know why people, it's so weird to me. It's interesting. So it is what it is.
All right. So give us the details. When does the group class start online?
Well, you know what? I'm getting ready to take this trip to Africa. So it's going to be at the beginning of the new year. It's probably going to be, I'm going to say, it might have to be that next week, because see, I get back the 3rd, that's the mid. I always like to start on the first of the week, as they call it.
Okay.
So it'll probably be June. When is that Monday? That second weekend Monday. What's that, the 7th?
No,
it's January?
Yes.
Oh, January.
Let me see.
The 7th is Friday.
Okay, what's that Monday? The 9th?
The 10th, actually.
The 10th. Okay, January 10th, because I'll be back in the States, probably so amped up, I don't know what to do with myself, because I'm going to the motherland. So I'm super pumped about this.
Nice.
Yes. So doing some things over there, working the fitness business, and going to get a few workouts in up there with some of the fitness professionals up there and connect with them, man, and just expand this thing. So
what part?
Nairobi.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, Nairobi,
But you
Kenya.
know they got issues down there in South Africa, man.
Yeah, that's South Africa. Nairobi's
Yeah.
not in South Africa.
Yeah, I know they got
brother.
issues.
Hey,
That's what I'm
I've
gonna say.
already got
Be aware.
reports. I've already taken my shots. I've already done all that stuff. Hey, bro, no. This is happening. This is on God. So I already know this is happening. Yeah, we good.
No doubt.
Awesome. So whatever we can do to promote you, bro, we're gonna do it.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. You know, like I said, I just want to help as many people as possible. If it's just a spoken word, if they just want to work, it don't matter. Just
I dropped 15 already, man.
hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hey,
already, man. I weighed myself butt naked today, man.
But you feel better about yourself. You stood there butt naked, like, you know what? I lost 15 pounds.
Right,
Yeah.
but I weighed before and then I weighed after the workout.
Okay.
And before I won, I had drunk water and stuff like that, so I knew I was gonna be heavy. I stepped on the scale. I was weighing 340, and when I first started, I weighed 345. I stepped on the scale today, 340.
Come on.
And then when I got done, it was at 330. And I was like, yes, I was like, okay, good. I know a lot of it's water weight and stuff like that, but I know the progress is there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna happen for you, and where you want the desired weight, where you want to be, will happen. I tell people it takes time. It takes time, especially if you've been doing crazy stuff for the past 20 plus years. It's just not gonna happen overnight. And then I tell the people who want to go ahead and have the surgery, I don't judge you. All I'm saying is you still gonna have to do something. If you're gonna use all that money to fix, I'm with you. However, though, you got to do something because it's gonna go right back to where it was. And here you go, using all this money for no reason. And what you got to show for it.
Right.
That's right. I tell a lot of people, if there was such thing as a pill, you pop, and next thing you know, next day you slim. Hey, everybody be on that mug.
Yeah.
Quick. But like I said, but if you're gonna do that, you got to do the necessary things to keep it.
Yes.
Because
why not get it started now before the surgery? I tell people you need to start before the surgery because as soon as you look at it, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm good.
Right.
And not even do nothing at all.
That's right. Because God didn't make our bodies to be still. We have to be in motion. And that's the fact.
And now that's a stone cold fact because we're always in motion 24/7, even when we're sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
So your body is supposed to move.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep. So, but man, I appreciate it, man. The podcast is awesome, man. Y'all doing y'all thing.
Thanks, man.
It's always great energy when I come on here, man. So anytime want to do a part 3, we can do a part 3. Get these people hyped.
Sounds great.
I gotta keep dropping this weight. You know what I'm saying?
You keep checking in, man. See how you doing.
That's right. That's right, man.
I'm all about that. All about it. So,
So Tony, how can people find you on social media, man?
Oh man, you can find me everywhere, fellas and ladies. You can find me on Instagram at Toning Tony, TONING Tony. You can find me at the TTF Movement as well on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube, Toning Tony. You can subscribe there. Facebook, Toning Tony. And TTF Movement on there as well. And LinkedIn, Tony. Again, what else?
Google, just Google them.
Google me. There you go. I forgot you can't Google me now. Google me. Google me. Yes. So
all right. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks for coming back, man.
All right. Be safe. Have a safe trip too, man.
I appreciate you. Yes. If I don't talk to y'all before then, y'all have a great Christmas and a happy New Year.
You too, man.
Keep striving for greatness because that's what we doing. We living on purpose.
Yes,
that's
sir.
Right, baby.
God bless you, man.
All right
now. All right.
Thank you for watching Living on Purpose podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.